Hi and welcome to this edition of Out the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to have a look at what is in this box. This is the Ubiquiti U5G-Max-Outdoor. It's a 5G outdoor gateway. Key thing to remember of this, and this is not a big technical overview, is this is a gateway. It's not a router. It's not designed to be plugged into your WAN port and to give an IP to the WAN port of your router. This will only work if you have a UniFi network. This lives on the LAN side of your network. It's adopted as a device, and once it's adopted, your controller will then create a pseudo WAN for it to then be able to be used as the internet. You can use this as the primary internet source as well, but like I said, you do need a Ubiquiti UniFi router, like a UCG-Max or UCG gateway, or something like that, that needs to be running Ubiquiti network for this to actually work. So let's head on in and get into what is actually in the box. So quite a few components make all of this up. You're going to get a get started guide, probably won't take that out of the wrapper, but is there for you. You're going to get your little SIM extraction tool. We'll have a look at where the SIM cards go in. It is a dual SIM device and supports eSIMs. You are going to get your little drilling guide and level for mounting this. This can be pole mounted or wall mounted. It is fully outside weatherproof rated. You are going to get some metal zip ties there, again for pole mounting. I'll show you how those go on this base probably now. So this is the base. If we look on the back of the device, and we'll have a proper look in a moment, we have the ability just to clip this into place here. Once that's clipped down into place, there's a little screw that you get here which you're going to put into here to fix it into place. Once that's fixed into place, as you can see, we've got this nice knuckle joint that's working. But what we've got is the option, you can see our pole. We could have obviously hard mounted that straight through these holes directly to the wall, or we can put our zip ties through the holes, hopefully that you can see, there you can just see here. And that would allow us to then mount the device directly to the pole like that. So that is your mount that you can see. Like I said, got the knuckle joint that goes with it. And those are your metal zip ties there that go around it. Then you're going to get a whole bunch extra of screws and lugs there for your wall or hard surface mounting. And you're going to get an extra bung. Like I said, this is waterproof or water sealed outside, but it is really important that you make sure that where we need to, all of the right locations are completely sealed, and you'll need that when you run your Ethernet cable in. You then have this hex tool to allow you to help with some of the other tightening that's needed in this bracket here. Then we have the device itself, polycarbonate, fully outside rated, signal strength on the outside down on this side here, and then really most of the rest of it happens here in the back. So like I said, here is our mounting bracket if we're going to wall mount this in place, and obviously fix the screw through there to hold it. And then we've got this back plate here. So if this was maybe undercover and you've mounted it, then you'll actually see there's a cutout here that you can pass your cable through neatly. The other alternative, there is a screw just in here, undo that, and you can replace it for this. This panel here would slide in and cover over here. But as you can see, we've got a full gland at the bottom that we can run our cable through. And the bung that I showed you in this packet earlier is a replacement for that. So your Ethernet cable is going to run through there, pop this into place, do up this here, and we're going to get a nice waterproof seal at the bottom. This is then going to clamp in over the top and create that weatherproof. Then what do we actually have left here in the bottom? Well, under this cover here, if we pull this out, we've got our 2 nano eSIM slots that you can see there, hopefully. We've got our reset hole over here, obviously the retaining screw for this, and our PoE. This is PoE powered, all right, so do make sure you're coming from a PoE switch or a PoE injector to power this. That's going to run into that point there and allow you to then obviously power the device up. And obviously it can then be up to 100 meters away from your main gateway or switch that you have set up. So hopefully that's been useful. A quick look there at the U5G-Max-Outdoor. Head on over to our YouTube channel. Plenty more box openings on network, firewall, wireless and camera security. There's a how-to guide of how to set up the U5Gs in your OS console as well. So that could be useful. So head on over, subscribe, and stay up to date.